Allip. When a mind uncovers a secret that a powerful being has protected with the mighty curse, the result is often the emergence of an Allip. Secrets protected in this manner range in scope from a demon lord's true name to the hidden truths of the cosmic order. The Allip acquires the secret, but the curse annihilates its body and leaves behind a spectral creature composed of fragments from the victim's psyche and overwhelming psychic agony. That's nightmarish. So, what does the Allip do? So it's a medium undead, neutral evil, incorporeal movement, maddening touch, whispers of madness, howling. This is like a Cthulhu thing. An Allip doesn't require air, food, drink, or sleep.
Well, it's incorporeal, isn't it?
That's So it's a ghostly creature of nightmarish proportions. Whisper of madness, howling babble. So wait, does this thing come after you if you learn a secret, or is this because it learned a secret and it failed its Cthulhu mythos?
That's what Monster Monday is all about. You got to figure that out yourself.
God, this is hard. All right, I'm going to have to think about that while you're. Okay, so now I'm reading it, and I'm laughing because it kind of reminds me of what I did to your character, Ron, in The Handyman.
Sure.
Except I didn't have a creature for it.
Right.
But it kind of does the same thing.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, it's bad news. Don't touch giant
Strange
black
phrases
stones.
echo through their minds, and weird visions occupy their dreams.
Spooky. I don't like it.
All right, here we go. And maybe I'll just scam this one and all right, here's what happens. While exploring an underground cavern, the party comes across almost by accident, like where they lean up against a chunk of wall and the wall breaks through because it's very thin from like erosion and water, and they break through into a tomb. An old tomb that was sealed up eons ago. And there's all sorts of like statues and a sarcophagus and weird old writing that predates anything that anybody speaks, right? Maybe somebody has comprehend languages prepared, but probably not, because most parties are full of murder hobos and they don't take useful spells like that. So they don't know what these ancient scripts mean. Which are basically warnings, like, get out of here. Don't come close to this thing.
Awful thing.
So curiosity, of course, being what it is, the gold-encrusted sarcophagus is what they're going to open. And they're going to do it cautiously because they think a mummy's in there. They open it up however they open it up, after probably paranoidically checking for traps a million times. But it doesn't really matter because there's nothing left inside except ashes. But what happens is that they unlock this secret of the person who was in this sarcophagus, and that summons the Allip. And the group starts to hear these whispers in the chamber all of a sudden, and they have to make saving throws. And then they take a bunch of psychic damage, and they're not sure where it's coming from. And then they see this shadow emerge, not from the sarcophagus, but just through the wall, because it could do that. And then it starts howling and doing this babble attack, and they're not sure how to attack it and how to defeat it. It has damage immunities. Oh, God. It has so many different immunities. Damage resistances to acid, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and from non-magical attacks. Damage immunities to cold, necrotic, and poison. Condition immunities to being charmed, exhausted, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, or restrained. You can't sleep it. So basically, it's just going to haunt them throughout the rest of the cavern until they figure out how to defeat it. And it'll drive them mad.
Sure.
Now, eventually, if they do defeat it, cheerio for them. Then they'll find some big, fat tome that's magical. And it's got like a silver inlaid inscription on the front cover, which is the only reason why the paper inside of it hasn't disintegrated, because it's protected from the eons. And then they'll be like, yes, we got this amazing treasure. But really, it's going to be a hella curse, because the minute they start delving into it, they'll get all this arcane information and useful spells, but it'll also be slowly poisoning their mind because this tome, in fact, is what caused the Allip to turn into an Allip.